السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أهلا وسهلا إلى مركز العلوم والحكمة Remote Study. Welcome to the 10th part of our lesson series in Nahw, Arabic syntax, from the book titled Arabic Grammar Without Tears. I am Mudaris Sulaiman Ali. Happy listening. In this lesson, we are going to learn how to change some Arabic verbs to suit certain pronouns in Arabic. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Madin, past tense. Madin, past participle. Madin. This is a form of verb in Arabic that we can use to talk about an action or to describe an action that was completed in the past. So, ذهب means he has gone or he went. ذهب has two meanings in English. ذهب can mean he has gone or he went. And ذهب is your base. ذهب is your base. And ذهب is an example of three-letter verb in Arabic. I repeat, ذهب is an example of three-letter verb in Arabic. And you take ذهب as your base, which means he went or he has gone. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. ذهب, he went or he has gone. So how do we change ذهب to suit أنا? All you need to do is to attach ta'un carrying dumma to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb ذهب will now become ذهبت. ذهبت, which means I have gone. I have gone or I went. Ithnan, number two. Nahanu, we. Nahanu, we. So how do we change the verb ذهب to suit nahanu? All you need to do is to attach na to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb ذهب will now become ذهبنا. ذهبنا, which means we have gone or we went. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Okay, the next verb is kataba. A kataba means he has written or he wrote. Kataba, he has written or he wrote. We are going to take kataba as our base. Thalatha, number three. So how do we now change the verb kataba to suit ana? Ana means I. Ana, I. So how do we change the verb kataba to suit ana? All you need to do is to attach ta'un carrying dumma to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb kataba will now become katabtu. Katabtu, which means I have written or I wrote. Arba'a, number four. Nahanu, we. Nahanu, we. So how do we change the verb kataba to suit nahanu? All you need to do is to attach na to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb kataba will now become katabna. Katabna, which means we have written or we wrote. Just like dhahabna, katabna. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. So the next verb is masaha. So the Arabic verb masaha. Masaha means to clean or to erase or to wipe. To wipe, to clean or to erase. So masaha. How do we change? Hamsa, number five. Hamsa, number five is ana, I. So how do we now change the verb masaha to suit ana? All you need to do is to attach ta'un carrying dumma to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb masaha will now become masahtu. Masahtu, which means I have wiped or I wiped. Sita, number six. Nahnu, we. Nahnu, we. So how do we change the verb masaha to suit nahanu? All you need to do is to attach na to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb masaha will now become masahna. Masahna, which means we have wiped or we have cleaned or we have erased or we wiped. We cleaned or we erased. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. So the next verb is the verb رجع. رجع, which means to come back or to return. رجع means to come back or to return. So sab'a, number 7. Sab'a, number 7. Ana, I. So how do we change the verb رجع to suit ana? All you need to do is to attach ta'un, carrying dumma, to the last letter and give sukun to the letter before it. Remember, the attachment of madin is suffix. The attachment of madin is suffix. A suffix means attaching a letter to the last letter of a verb in Arabic. To the last letter, the letter at the end, not the letter at the beginning. So the attachment of madin is suffix, not prefix. And that of mudaru is prefix, meaning attaching a letter to the first letter of the verb. Just like nadhhab can become adhhab, which means I am going. Nadhhab, we are going. Tadhhab, you are going. Yadhhab, he is going. So the attachment of madin is suffix. Suffix, which means attaching a letter to the last letter of the verb. So raja'a will now become raja'atu. Raja'atu. So the attachment here is to, down carried dumma. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. Raja'a will become raja'atu, which means I have come back or I came back. I have returned or I returned. Thamaniya, number 8. Nahnu, we. So how do we change the verb raja'a to suit nahnu? All you need to do is to attach na to the last letter. Then you give sukun to the letter before it. So the verb raja'a will now become raja'ana. Raja'ana, which means we have come back or we came back. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. Now the usage of the conjugated words. استعمال الكلمات المصرفة. استعمال الكلمات المصرفة. استعمال الكلمات. So the usage of الكلمات المصرفة, the conjugated words. So how do we make use of those words that we have just derived in some meaningful sentences? Wahid, number 1. ذهبت إلى البيت. ذهبت إلى البيت. I went home. ذهبت إلى البيت. I went home. So the literal meaning is I went to the house. I went to the house. Ithnan, number 2. ذهبنا إلى البيت. We went home or we have gone home. ذهبنا إلى البيت. We went home or we have gone home. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. ثلاثة, number 3. كتبت كتابا. كتبت كتابا. I wrote a book or I have written a book. أربعة, number 4. كتبنا كتابا. كتبنا كتابا. We have written a book or we wrote a book. خمسة, number 5. مسحت وجهي. مسحت وجهي. مسحت وجهي. I wiped my face or I have wiped my face. ستة, number 6. مسحنا وجوهنا. مسحنا وجوهنا. مسحنا, we have wiped. وجوهنا, our faces. Remember, wujuhu is the plural form of wajihun. Wujuhun and wajhun. Wajihun mufrad. Wujuhun jamu. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. MashaAllah. سبعة, number 7. رجعت من الاجتماع بعيد العصر. رجعت من الاجتماع بعيد العصر. رجعت من الاجتماع. I came back from the meeting. بعيد العصر. After the Asr prayer. Just after the Asr prayer. رجعت من الاجتماع. I came back from the meeting. Al-ijtima, meeting, from the Arabic word jama'a. Jama'a, which means to gather. Salatul Jumu'ah or Salatul Jama'a. So al-ijtima, gathering. Al-ijtima, meeting. رجعت من الاجتماع بعيد العصر. So بعيدة is closer than بعد. So بعيدة is closer than بعد. So بعيدة is قريب and بعد is بعيد. So رجعت من الاجتماع, I came back from the meeting. بعيد العصر, just after Asr prayer. 8 number 8. رجعنا من المشوار قبيل الآذان. رجعنا من المشوار قبيل الآذان. رجعنا من المشوار. We came back from the meeting. المشوار meeting. الاجتماع meeting. رجعنا من المشوار. We came back from the meeting. قبيل الآذان, just before the call to prayer. So قبيل is closer than قبل. If the time in between is not that much, use قبيل. So if the time is much, use قبل. A قبل before. قبيل just before. So رجعنا من المشوار. رجعنا من المشوار. We came back from the meeting. قبيل الآذان, just before the call to prayer. لعلك فهمت. I hope you understand. ما شاء الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Make sure to visit our online store to buy a copy of our ebooks, which comprises of video clips and PDF file via the link below, right there at the comment section. Like the video, share it, and hit the subscribe button below with the bell icon. مع السلامة وإلى اللقاء آخر.